Hiya, this is Netty and welcome to another episode of Minecraft Evolution. So we are straight away in our B&B. So guys, if you do not know, I did notice on stream a lot of people didn't know what a B&B is. A B&B is a bed and breakfast. So I don't know whether that's just a UK thing or whether you guys have it elsewhere, but B&B, it's like a hotel, but it's a bit smaller. Well, often a bit smaller, and it's just kind of you don't have like a meal in the evening or anything like that. It's just like a room, and then you have breakfast in the morning. They're often a bit smaller. They tend to be, I don't know, a little bit more homely, I guess. Yeah, I guess like B&B, bed and breakfast anyway. But yeah, so our B&B, which is a play on words, we have it named after Big B. So it's two Big B faces. You use his mouth as a doorway to get in. But this is kind of like the downstairs lobby bit that we're working on here. So this is kind of like a little seating area for when people come in. So if they want to have a sit down before going to their room or to hang out, maybe come down, have a little drink in the evening, a game of cards or whatever, just a little nice chill place. Glowstone seems to be a little bit funny ever since the change in version. It doesn't seem to glow like it normally does, or really let off very much light, so that's a bit weird. So one of the most important things here, beds. We need beds in a B&B. That's one of the things I didn't really have in yet. We need to decorate the rooms yet as well. That's not been done yet. So we will decorate the rooms. We've got to add a bit more colour, a little bit more kind of detail to it. But what we want to work on, well, what I wanted to work on today is a few people suggested this. I had kind of had it as a plan anyway, but it's been suggested a few times. So I thought I might as well do it. So then it's done. And so then, because otherwise everyone's going to keep telling me off in the comments for doing it. And there's always a risk of death. So I felt like it was important to do it. So here we are creating a room for a nether portal. So it'll be a quick way to and from the B&B. So it's going to be really cool. So where the B&B is, I've purposely located it. It's like near a swamp with vines and all that kind of thing. So obviously that's a new biome in this version. But also on top of that, there's like mine shafts and stuff around, which again is new in this version. So it's really, really exciting. So it'll be a place that people can come and ditch some stuff. They can sleep to set a spawn point, and also it will be a quick way to get to and from spawn to the area where that kind of stuff is going on. We didn't want to go too far into the new biomes, because obviously we don't want it that every time we go to a new version we end up miles and miles away. Quickly grabbing the glowstone because there's not that much around where you first come in. But look, did you see there was a little bit of cobbly there? I think that's where the other portal is, where that cobbly is. So hopefully that is, and it's going to be quite quick to get to and from. I lost the portal for a bit, that's why I put the glowstone there to make it obvious where it is. So that's sort of like the entrance to the B&B portal. These blooming ghasts, I tell you what, the mobs I feel are so much more OP in this version. Well, not even more OP. It's not that they can give more damage, it's just there's just so many of them everywhere, and they're just constantly attacking, and I swear it's always nighttime as well, which is really, really frustrating. So yeah, building underground in a desert, always a risk of raining sand, which kind of worked out all right in the end, but it was a bit slow and painful. And one thing I should mention, whilst I was recording this, I had Mini Mooka in the room with me, and we were just sort of like nattering away and stuff. So he was sort of here, which I think that's kind of important for something that is going to be coming up in a minute in the video. So in a bit, Solidarity and Martin will comment in the chat. Come to spawn, we've got something to show you. And we're all like, what is this? Because everyone like seemed to be, well, not everyone, most people seemed to be on the server. Salem was here, Martin, Timmy, Grian, me. So it's quite a lot of, like, for the Evo group, there's not that many of us. And so that's quite a large chunk of us here. And so it's quite important to know that Minnie was in the room for when all of this happened. I can't wait for you guys to see it. But yeah, so what we need to do now is we need to actually create a path so we can get to and from. Because at the moment, we've got the portal. We've got the other portal. But at the moment, there's no way to get to and from where they are. So we're going to go check that out now, see where it is. One thing I noticed, look, that's down here is the path that Solidarity had to do. Look there. That's the path Solidarity had to do to get the bed that I left in the middle. In the middle of the lava. So we need the path to kind of like go off diagonal, and hopefully this is going to work. Fingers crossed. So I'm going to tidy this up later. Today it was more a case of, oh look, no, not the right place. Not the right place. We need to go further down. Bit slightly more diagonal. But yeah, just having a good little look here. Yeah, so we will kind of tidy everything up. I'm not happy with how the lobby looks in the B&B. I really, really don't like it. I kind of had an image in my head and I did it, and it doesn't look how I imagined. So I'm going to change that up a bit. We're going to do that. I will do that either on stream or in video. We will get it finished. But at the moment, I've got to admit, I'm not the biggest fan. Look at this. This is a strip mine someone else has done. Look at that. Look at that. How lucky is that where we came out? We came out into someone else's strip mine to the spawn. How bonkers is that? That timing. Look, there's the others. Just waiting for Salem to come. They're like, come on. We're going to show you something. There's Salem. Let's go down. They're like, follow us. Okay, we go down. So at this point, I already know. I've seen Minnie's video where it turns out the mafia rigged the election. So things are a little bit tense at the moment. Everyone's a little bit stressed. There's a little bit of distrust going on in the server. So this is it. This is the actual mafia secret base in the subway. Everyone's like, they're kicking off like, oh, they cheated. They don't care about your opinions. Like, you voted for a winner and blah, blah, blah. And basically, the main thing that's happening here is we're thinking there needs to be some sort of punishment here. Like, they can't get away with rigging an election and then coming back with the mafia, pretending to be a good person, but being part of this group again. So yeah, we're all a bit stressed at the moment. Well, not stressed, that's a lie. But we're all trying to work out what to do. They're like, rigged. Grian says, I have a solution, and throws a load of TNT on the floor. Which is tense stuff. TNT, Grian and TNT, I swear he just always has an inventory full of TNT. But it's, blowing up someone's face is just tense. It stresses me out, but at the same time, it's always really enjoyable. So another thing that you need to know, at this moment in time, Minnie is stood over my shoulder. Not right now whilst I'm recording the audio, but at the time of when I was recording this, and Minnie is shouting at me. He's like, get out, you can't be here, come on, get out, like, no TNT. And he's full on shouting at me. And then, at this stage, Minnie runs downstairs to where Martin is recording this and goes and shouts in there. So make sure you go and check out Martin's perspective of this video, because you can actually see Minnie running in shouting. But yeah, so my thing is, I don't like cheating, and I think there should be some sort of punishment. I'm holding the TNT, like, go on, Grian. I'm holding it. I'm giving you that idea. You go for it. Salem says she agrees. I think everyone's in the kind of same frame of mind here. We must do something to bring back order. And I say, that's no, and say that's anarchy. The TNT has been set. And at this time, Martin's like, you know what? Give me some TNT too. I feel like out of everyone, Martin has the most right as well, because he was cheated out of being mayor. Look at him placing it there. Salem's just stood there like not a clue in the world what's going on. She's about to get a part blown up. Look at her. What happened there? She's so confused. He's lighting more. That's the M there as well, isn't it? They're blown up the M. throwing the TNT. No evidence. They're like, run for it. He was like, it was Big B, run for it. Green's so funny. Everybody to their bases. Salem's just there like, wait, what? I started to wait for her for a little bit and then was like, nah, I'm going. Oh, I do a failed trick here as well, which is really annoying. I tried to block her in. I tried to keep her there. You're not going anywhere. But it doesn't work. The block glitches. What's up with my words today? I can't talk at all. So yeah, I don't know how I feel about all of this. I feel like it's wrong they cheated. I feel like they've sort of done it on purpose to wind everyone up. And I think they're looking for a reaction. So I feel like we should give them that reaction. I think something needs to be done. Like, I think they need some sort of punishment. Whether it's like, I don't know, paying back to the community. They could be banished to like a little island for like a period of time, and they've got to stay there for like 2 episodes or something like that. I don't know what should be done. So let us know in the comments what you think would be fair for them. It's not too bad. They haven't like killed, it's not like they killed someone on the server or did anything like that. They've not stolen like a physical item, but they have cheated on something that's important. So let us know what you feel is a fair punishment. So anyway, guys, so this is what we've got done so far. Like I say, I'm not happy with this. It needs to be done a bit better. I'm going to sort it out. I'm not a fan of the fountain either. We've got our portal now, so at least it's quick. Like this is, I'm going to show you guys now how quick and easy it is to get to and from, because where there was obviously cuts in the episode, it means that you can't necessarily see it like step by step, like how easy it is. We will tidy this up and make the stairs, like we'll do like proper stairs and stuff and make it a lot easier so it's really, really smooth. But look how easy this is. It is so close. I'm going to make this a bit bigger as well. This little straight bit. We'll make it a bit wider, a bit taller. And then look, here's the portal. So it's so super easy and quick to get to and from the B&B now, which I think is going to make a huge difference to us, especially the fact that we've got the portal right by our base. So it'll be quick and easy to get anywhere, which is really nice. But we are going to end that episode there. So thank you so much for all of you guys for joining me today. Remember to let us know in the comments what you think's a fair punishment, whether it's banish them to an island for a couple of episodes, whether it's they've got to pay us all a certain amount of iron, diamonds or gold, or whether they've just got to do some community service, whether they've got to go around planting trees or filling in like creeper holes and things like that. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this episode, and I'll see you all on Thursday for our live stream.